y'all, welcome to my channel. So, as you can see, the scenery behind me is a little different. The kiddos are home today from the babysitter. They are sick. They're all snotty, and so they had to stay home today. And yes, that's right. I am a stay-at-home mom, and my kiddos go to the babysitter for a few hours a week. They are 1 and 2, and I am an introvert who likes quiet and likes to be at home. And so in order for me to be happy, I really need just a little bit of time where there are not people yelling and my house is quiet and it's clean. So, week 5 of the Dietbet. So I submitted my official weigh-in for Dietbet for the first month. And so at the end of this video, I will go ahead and tell you guys how that went, and I'll let you guys know how my weigh-in went this morning as well. But first, I was gonna show you guys, I did a long-term fast, and I documented that fast because I thought, if any of you are interested, why not just tell you guys how it went for me? So I'm gonna go show you the footage for that. Oh my God. I'm gonna go show you the footage for that, and then I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I did want to do a quick disclaimer before you watch the fasting that if you have any health issues, obviously talk to your doctor first and make sure that it's going to be good for you. And more importantly, y'all, listen to your body. If you start to not feel well, stop. Just stop fasting. It's just not the right time. You can try again later. Last week, I tried to fast 3 times and had to stop because my body was not feeling it, and that's okay. Alright y'all, so it is Tuesday and today we are going to start an extended fast. And I don't know how long I'm going to fast for. My plan is to just go as long as I possibly can. So I went for a little over a 1 mile run this morning with the dog, and I am almost 13 hours into my fast. If you guys are interested in this app, it's called Zero. And it'll remind you to fast, but it also will count down your fast or count up to your fast, and you can adjust the times. You can't go past 24 hours. So far, I ate dinner last night. I did have a high carb day yesterday, and for me, a high carb day is around 100 grams of carbs or so. So I'm about to sit down with the kids and watch a movie and drink some decaf coffee with I'm gonna go for about a half a cup of coconut milk in it, and I do the canned coconut milk that is full fat, not the ones that you buy in the refrigerated section that have a whole bunch of other stuff in them. I'm gonna go do that, and I will keep you guys updated throughout the day every time I eat something. And we will check in and see how far I can make it on my fast. Wish me luck. All right, y'all, so we are in my bathroom. Ta-da! And we are gonna go ahead and step on the scale real quick. I will probably weigh a little bit more than what I weighed this morning. This morning I weighed 156.0. But I've had water and I've had some coffee today. So we'll go ahead and step on the scale real quick and kind of document like that initial where I'm at before I started fasting. And let's go do this. All right, 155.8. 45.6 is my water level, and 35.6 is my fat percentage. So 155.8 is my starting point. So we are 18 hours into my fast. I am updating you guys because it is lunchtime, and I tend to get hungry around the time that I would normally eat. Like my body's like, hey, you eat lunch, let's go do that. So I just made some fresh broth with leftover chicken bones that I had. So my bone broth is gonna have some veggies in it. I put 1 pepper, 3 carrots, and 1 onion in the entire Instapot full of bone broth. So that's gonna be that'll last me my entire fast. But I have found that having a little bit of solids, even though it's not really any calories or anything, makes me feel like I'm eating. Alright y'all, so I am 20 hours into my fast. I'm actually just right now starting to drink some bone broth. I had a cup of coffee with a 1/4 cup of coconut milk in it just because I don't like drinking my coffee black. So I don't do a standard water fast. I try to incorporate a little bit of stuff because I would go crazy if I didn't have anything at all. And it's a lot harder, and I think you have a lot more side effects like headaches and all kinds of stuff. So I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. I've had a lot of energy today. The only thing I'm experiencing right now is I'm cold, and this happens every time I fast. Like the first thing my body does is shut down my heating. So I am cold, but that's okay. Other than that, I'm not really hungry and I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna go drink some bone broth. So I am almost 26 hours, right? Yeah, 26 hours into my fast, and it is the end of the day. And I wanted to give you guys like a quick update and a recap. So I had 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk today for my coffee. And then I had about 1.5 cups of bone broth. I ran 2 miles, and then I went to the sauna for 1 hour. So it's been a good day. If any of you are interested in fasting and what it's like getting to 26 hours, I'm just a tad bit hungry. I mean, the hardest part is that I want to eat. It's not that I'm hungry or I feel that I need to eat. It's that it's dinner time, and that's something that I do at this time. So far, pretty easy. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. So it is Wednesday morning, and we are officially almost 34 hours into our fast. And I'm gonna go ahead and step on the scale and show you guys. Alright, so 154.8, and my body fat percentage is 36.8. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to do a quick update and show you this is the hardest part of fasting. None of that food actually looks good, but having to handle their food and make their food while not sampling any of their food is extremely difficult. So I just wanted to do a quick update. I just showed you guys that I was making the kids some food, and that is rough, having to handle food and warm it up when you're hungry. So I am almost, can't really show you, there we go, 42 hours into fasting, and so far I'm doing pretty good. I have an inkling of hunger, but I think that's because it's around lunchtime, and that's when I normally eat. That seems to be the theme here, is I don't get hungry until about the times that I would normally eat anyways. So I am having a cup of coffee with about 1/2 cup of full fat coconut milk in it. And I will probably, after I finish this, have a cup of bone broth, and that should push me through to dinner. Hi y'all, so we are 45 hours into my fast, and I wanted to show you real quick a better representation of the bone broth. But as you can see, it has just a little bit, that's like 1 little slice of carrot and 2 little leaves of collards and maybe just a little bit of onion. It looks like a lot because it's such a small mason jar, but it's really not. So this is actually my 2nd cup of the day. So far I've had 2 cups of bone broth, including this one that I'm drinking now, and 1/2 cup of coconut milk. All right, y'all, so I am 49 hours into my fast. So it just hit 2 days. So it is Wednesday night, and for the recap for this day, I had 1/2 cup of the full fat coconut milk. I had 3 of those little mason jars full of bone broth, and that's it. And then this evening, I went and sat in the sauna for 1 hour. So I probably won't be doing that tomorrow or the next day or any other day that I'm fasting, because I have a headache, and I really need some salt. So, but as far as how fasting's going, I'm not really hungry, but like I said, I have a headache, a little bit of a headache. I am dizzy, and I'm just kind of cranky. I've been kind of yelly today at the kids and stuff, which I think that's what happens when you fast, right? So tomorrow I will get a bunch of salt, and hopefully it'll go better. I'll weigh in tomorrow morning. Bye. Morning, y'all. It is Thursday morning, so we're working on day 3 of our fast, and we're gonna go get a weigh-in. Let's do this. 153.6 and 36.1. So I just wanted to give a quick update. It is 8 o'clock in the morning here on Thursday, and I am almost 62 hours into my fast. So this morning I had about 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and I've drank some bone broth as well. I'm struggling a little bit, but so far I have a little bit of a headache, and I'm cold. I'm very cold. Like, my body has decided not to heat me during this fasting, so yay. All right, y'all, so we are at 72 hours and 43 minutes. So I have officially made it 3 days. I have to weigh in for the Dietbet tomorrow morning, and so I'm going to push out my fast until tomorrow morning. because if I ate, I don't know if I would actually make it, but that's okay. Hopefully I lost a decent amount of weight from this. So today I had a half a cup of coconut milk, and then I had 2 cups of bone broth, 2 mason jars of bone broth. And that is it. So hopefully I get more than a pound of weight loss, but at least a pound. So I will update you guys tomorrow. All right, it's Friday morning. I've made it 81 hours into my fast. Let's step on the scale and see where I'm at. 152.2. Yeah, so I weighed in for the Dietbet at 152.2. And I'm about to end my fast, and I wanted to show you guys. Come on. We are at 82 hours and 42 minutes. And so I'm going to start out by just eating something small, because sometimes when you're done fasting, it hurts your stomach when you eat again. So I'm going to eat an egg, and then maybe an hour later I will eat like an actual meal. So 82 hours, almost 83. Go me. All right, y'all. So as you can see, I fasted for a little over 3 days. I think it was 82 hours. And I lost a decent amount of weight. I was down to 152. And there were 2 things that I did not mention in the fast that I totally should have. The first one is I did have some digestive issues this time that I had a fast. And that's never happened to me before. So it seems like things are different every time I fast. And then the other thing, this happened after that final weigh-in. I actually developed a rash, and it's called a keto rash. So that happens every time I try fasting, and every time I do keto, I get a rash for some reason. And then a few days later, it goes away. So just in case you try to fast and those things happen to you, I think it's fine. It happens to me all the time. All right, y'all, so let's start with the Dietbet. So I've told you guys before that how the Dietbet works is you pay $25 for every month for all 6 months. And if you pay it all at once, then you actually pay $125. So, and you are guaranteed to get the minimum of your money back. So I'm guaranteed to get $150 as long as I make every weigh-in for the full 6 months. So I made weigh-in number 1, and the results were 72% of the people made it through the first weigh-in, and I made $13.10. And that is not a lot. So what they do is 50% of the money that you put in, you win at the 6-month mark. And what that does is make it so a lot of the money you win is at the end when people don't actually make it. So let's talk about my weigh-in for today. So this morning I stepped on the scale and I weighed 154.6. That means I gained 2.5 pounds from after the fast. But I will tell you, I have not posted the video yet. But on Saturday, my family and I did the Krispy Kreme challenge, and it involves eating like a dozen donuts. So I'm pretty sure like a half a pound of that or so is like a lot of water retention and stuff from the donuts, and will probably go away soon. So more impressive than the 1 pound that I've lost this week is my inches, y'all. I'm really excited about this. Please ignore the squeaking. They're just constantly fighting now. Swear to God, children. All right, y'all, so I'm going to do this while looking at my phone because I'm not going to memorize all this. So I have lost in the past 2 weeks, mostly from fasting, because that's where I've lost most of my weight, 1/4 inch in my arms and 1 inch in my waist, 1/2 inch in my lower waist. Like I told you guys that I still have that pregnancy belly, like excess skin and stuff like that. I lost 1/2 inch there. My hips are the same, but I lost a little over 1/4 inch in my thighs. So my biggest thing that I'm really excited about is that I lost 1 inch in my waist, and that's my actual waist, not my lower pudge or anything like that. So fasting just, it really seems to work for me. And say, all right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thumb. There you go.
That thumb.
Yeah, that thumb. Oh, that's your pointer finger, yeah.
All
right.
Too.
That is a pointer finger too. All right, y'all, so give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week for another weight loss update. Bye.
Bye.
Can you say bye to them? That's rude. Not
bye.
You gotta wave. Bye.